What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. First thing I want to do is shout out Delivering Whoopins. That's his handle on IG. And, can you say that handle? Anyway, that's him on IG, Delivering Whoopins. And he made these stickers of me. I think they're pretty cool. So next time you hit me up, ask me for a sticker that looks like this. Don't be surprised if you get a sticker that looks like this. I'm kind of scared to talk about the stickers that look like this. I only have 4 of them left. I hate to talk about it and have 8 people ask for one, 6, whatever the case may be. So I'll have to talk to the sticker guy, good friend of mine, and see if maybe he could shoot me some of these. I think I'll save these last 4 I have for a special occasion. So, that being said, I'm going to get right into the video. So I had this girlfriend. I can't believe I've already lost my train of thought. We got into a huge fight. That's what happened. We got into a huge fight. I got a phone call. What it was a wrong number. Asking about someone named Jeff. I say, hello, is Jeff there? I don't know Jeff, but back in the day, what I would do is, I would run along with it. I just play along with it, and I'd say, oh, Jeff, what kind of message would you like me to take for him? He's not here. Let's see what would happen. My homie got a call like that. Wrong number. I was at his pad. He ran with it. Turned out to be a couple of chicks. When he got the phone, hung up. He said, dude, there's 2 chicks that are on their way. That's who I was talking to. They called, wrong number. They're on their way. They came over, smoked some weed with us. I said, dude, let me talk to you in the other room for a second. We go in the other room, and I go, dude, do you want Paralyzed Peggy or Flat-Faced Fran? He goes, I want Paralyzed Peggy. Okay, show yours. Now, Flat-Faced Fran and I did not do anything, but she's the one that had the car until they got there. Her and I ended up leaving, running around. She dropped me off in Oildale. When I came back, though, like 3 days later, who would I see there? Paralyzed Peggy was still hanging out there with Homeboy. I go, damn, dude, like that? He goes, don't be calling her Paralyzed Peggy, bro. I won't, homie. Shit. You don't have to worry about it. Anyways, I get this call. Jeff there? No, what kind of message you got for Jeff? He says, well, at the Dome this weekend, there's going to be a show, 20 different bands. I need him to come help set up these bands, be like a roadie. Help them bands bring all their gear in, set it up and all that. I go, oh, Jeff. Oh, I guess I should have told you. He's actually in jail. He's in jail in Colombia. Start looking for him around Christmas time. As for now, I'm your dude. You got me. I'll be an excellent roadie. I would love to come down. I mean, I'm strong. I play guitar. Love to come down there and be your roadie. The gig's mine. What time did I show up? Says show up this time. I show up. I do a job. I do great all day. Towards the end of the night, though, I start sneaking people in. So what it is, like $12 for a wristband. Some people leave. I say, hey, let me get your wristband. And they just slide it off. And I snuck my girlfriend and her friend in. A couple different people in. By getting them a wristband. Then also, I was driving a blue Chevy Aveo at the time. In the parking lot right there, there was a blue Chevy Aveo. I wanted a license plate. So obviously, if I was going to go hit a lick or something, I could take my plate off, put that one on. So I went out there to look at it. Peep game, I was going to take the plate off of the car. So I'm looking at it, trying to figure out if it's a Phillips screwdriver or what it is. And I was like, man, I love this bumper. This is a sexy bumper. I mean, I love when a bumper is right where a bumper should be. And man, am I wrong? Am I right? Is this not a cool bumper? I'm like, yeah. It looks like it's 4. Looks like 4. It's, gosh darn it, Phillips screwdriver. Sometimes, Splinter, you too slow with the bada bing. You know, you mumble a couple words, fumble words, and the punchline's gone. I squatted down. I was able to see, yes, 4 Phillips screwdriver screws. But too many people are watching. Too many people are peeping me out. So I'm like, I just left. I did not get the license plate. I end up working all night, leave. When it comes to get paid, I talk to this guy, I talk to this guy, I talk to this guy. I'd be like, no one really wanted to pay me. Finally, I talked to somebody. He goes, yeah, come meet me in my office. My girlfriend was going to take me. She said she had a bad feeling about it, whatever. We get there. I'm like, yeah, pay me. He said, yeah, well, you snuck a bunch of people in. I said, no, I didn't. I sneaked nobody in. He said, yeah, and you were messing around with someone's car. I said, no, I didn't. I said, is that what you do when you don't want to pay somebody? You make a lie about them? My lady started panicking, tripping out. I couldn't really tell if she was behind me. The main thing to do is not panic in every situation. She's behind me. I couldn't tell that she actually just walked out the door. I didn't know this. He's like, oh, he ends up paying me. I turn around, she's gone. I go to the car. We start talking. I give her the what for, like, I can't believe you just left me like that. You know how guilty made me look. You need to stand with me. And you're the one to come. I told you not to come. As a matter of fact, you said I wanted to come, and you should have knew how to act once we got here. Not made me look bad. Be that as it may, we didn't talk for like a week. I said, man, drop me off over here for like a week. We didn't talk. Finally, we talked on the phone a little bit. I mean, I see her for a week, is what I'm saying. Finally, I got her on the phone. She had my ID. We were going to try to make it up, patch things up. She showed up to where I was at, gave me my ID. She didn't have my ID. Started another big fight. She left. I noticed she had her work clothes on, like her my name is tag, whatever. So it's another big fight, and she left. I'm like, damn, I should not blew up over her. Should not blew up at her over the ID. I'm like, I want to make up. So I took the bus, public transportation, to her work. I thought, get to her work. I don't need to get off the bus because we're approaching. I see her cars now in the parking lot. Like, what the heck? So I stay on the bus. Another 5 miles up the road, I get off there at her apartment, and there's her car. And I've told this story before, so I'm just going to brush over it. It's not the main point of the video, but I have to include it. So, what happened, I walk up, I look in the front window, through the blinds, I think I see a dude, one of her coworkers, this dude I can't stand. Like, oh, he's there. Look in the kitchen window, you know, her and her girlfriend there, her roommate, and they leave, and I jump in, grab a knife out of the butcher block, run in there, there was no dude on the couch. I try to explain myself, they were not trying to hear it, they run out, I end up taking her keys, stealing her car, I leave. Get caught a couple hours later, fight my case, I'm county jail for 4.5 months. Then I go to Wasco reception, sit there for 4 months. Then I go do my term. I made a mistake last video too. I said I was going to talk about this video, I said I did 48 months. No, I did not do 48 months, I did 24 months. I got a 4-month term, but I got half time on it, so I did 24 months. So, Wasco reception, there for 4.5 months, and I get to Soledad to start this 4-year term with half. I'm going to do 2 years on it. Get in there, right when I get to Soledad, they say you're on lockdown because the whites and the North Indians got in a big old riot. Alright, cool, so I'm going to get there, I'm going to be stuck in the cell, and know for at least 6 months. We ended up being stuck in there for 7. Got in there January, didn't leave till August, did not walk out of that cell till August. Well, we changed sides, went from A side to B side, went to the medical a couple times, but basically stayed stuck in that cell. Him and I bumped heads a couple times. He had like a chip on the shoulder. He was young, his first term, just skinhead, fresh out of the hole. He's wanting to be hard as nails. And dude, like, you're not gonna be hard on me, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you're talking to the wrong dude, I ain't the one. So we bumped heads a couple times. One time I remember. Oh, they let us off lockdown a little bit before they were supposed to, because the Southsiders and blacks got into a riot. That's who's feeding us our food. So since they got in a riot, they couldn't feed the food. Locked them down, let the whites and Latinos out. So my cellie got to feed dinner a couple times. One time I see him, he's serving dinner and stuff, you know, they're done to clean it up. I see him walk by with a big old bag. Now there's something in prison called the apple crisp. The best thing about prison, and you can't find it anywhere on the streets, the apple crisp is bomb in there. I didn't like apples, apple pie, yuck, but I love that apple crisp. I'll eat it all day. He came walking by, the big old bag so big, it was a bread bag, he had to hold it with 2 hands. It was a bread bag. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that big old bag of apple crisp. I'm on the door watching. I'm like, yeah, dude. I made a cup of coffee. I had a spoon sitting there and a napkin. I'm like, dude, he's almost home. Dude, Dr. Dumbshit, I'm gonna have a big ass bag of, bowl of apple crisp. He comes home from work, so he walks in. I'm like, dude, where's the apple crisp? He's like, oh, I gave it to my homeboy. I go, your homeboy? What homeboy? Which one, dog? Like, he must be a good friend. That's all I can say. Like, did you go to kindergarten with him? Dude, I can't believe you did that, dude. I've been in this cell with you for 7 months. And I mean, who you been crying to about not getting no mail from your family? Not that guy. I'm supposed to be your homie, I'm your cellie, here we are, and you just diss me on the fucking apple crisp, bro. Then one night, though, he's asleep, and there's his TV there. They got a channel that plays movies, and sometimes they'll give notifications, and they'll give the menu, and they'll have the radio. It was like midnight, I couldn't sleep, I wanted to listen to the radio. I took his TV, since I'm on the top bunk. People ask about that too, how do you decide top or bottom? Well, he was in the bottom bunk, because he was there first. Whoever's there first gets to pick. People usually pick the bottom. I'm on the top bunk, I take his TV, I stack a bunch of cups, books, all this stuff, so I can elevate his TV way up in the air, so I can lay on my bunk and listen to music with my headphones plugged in. So I'm like, yeah, just kick it back with his TV, all like, you know, looks like Jenga. And he wakes up to bust a leak in the middle of the night, and he sees it, and he's like, horrified, and he looks at me, and I'm just like, what's up, dude? And he's like, take the headphones out, he's saying, take it out, what's up? He's like, dude, I almost knocked my TV over when I got to bed. What the hell, dude? Why is my TV like this, bro? I'm not cool with this shit. I was like, well, listen to a little bit of music. He's like, no, bro. Alright, dude, like, don't panic. We get up, took down, like, the contraption I made, put his TV down. And later tried to say, I don't want no more my headphones being plugged into my TV. Oh, whatever, fool. So, he ended up not being my cellie no more because he tried to pull a fast one on me. I'll talk about it later, and I blew up in his face. He ended up being the fast one pulled on him. So they let us off lockdown. Only get a little bit of yard time. Just enough to get in trouble, get a drug debt. If you want to hear about that, watch the video, Dope Debt Revisited. Next I know, snatching me up, give me a ducat to go to Arizona. And I did not want to go to Arizona. Fight it, doesn't matter, I'm going to Arizona. Happened hella quick too. Next I know, boom, I'm in Wasco reception on a little layover waiting to go to Arizona. get stuck in a cell all month long with a guy named Cliff. Only thing cool about it was we got to walk to the chow hall to eat. Day room only like once, maybe twice. Didn't let us shower, had a bird bath in the cell. Just slammed in there, stuck. No books, no nothing. Cool thing about it though, the door was like a screen. So you could be on there looking out like a human. Someone will walk by and be like, oh man, look at that human walking. Like, oh man, just appreciate looking at that mobility. Like, way to use the ball of your foot. Look at that dexterity. So graceful. So refreshing to see someone walk by after being slammed in here forever. Remember, I came from Soledad, already stuck in cell there from January to August, get out a little tiny bit, right back in the cell for a month with Cliff. Cliff was really cool. I liked him. The first story he ever told me was how he went fishing one time, and he saw a bunch of snakes, like 10 of them in a ball. And he's like, it was macabre. I go, man, well, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, the snakes, but that word macabre, like, that's good verbiage, bro. Where'd you get that from? I could appreciate that. Macabre. Let's talk about that for a while. So we discussed the word macabre, and Cliff was a cool dude. One thing I didn't like about him, though, he went and gossip. I mean, I like to gossip about other people, especially my cellie. If some dude's out there at Porter, and I go, hey, dude, hey, try to get your attention, you're turning your light on and off, and I go, hey, dude, go ask cell 207, I can see, use that pencil. And they won't go ask, and I turn to my cellie and go, man, what the fuck's up with that fucking knack? Now, I saw it, he'd be like, I know, dude, fuck him. Won't even ask for the pencil. Tell my cellie Cliff, what's up with that knack or something. He'd give you a look. Like, he would not go along with it. He didn't want to talk no shit about nobody. He wanted to gossip. Like, so that's cool. So then I'd be like, hey, man, fuck that lame. He'd give me a look like, and I go, oh, he's pretty cool. Because I don't want him to go tell him I said that about him. Huh? I got to clean up real quick. Clean up on aisle 12. How come that knack won't go down there for me? Cliff give me like a look like he won't go along with it. And I'm like, oh, that dude's actually pretty cool, man. He probably won't go there. Anyway, that was unplanned talk. What I want to say is, Cliff was an alright guy. I had something else to say about old Cliff, man. I gotta say for another video, I guess. I barely got that sentence out. Whoa, I knew I was gonna fuck up. Whoa, I need to pump the brakes. I barely got that sentence out by the hair of my chin. Like, what the fuck's going on? Just come in, unpause, come in, stumbling and mumbling. Fuck it, we're 12 minutes deep. If you've been watching this long, you're fucking a good friend or a loyal watcher of this channel. So I don't give a fuck about trying to impress nobody. Look, I'm even gonna mess with this water. Believe it or not, a lot of people complain about the water. So, now that I've already been crazy, now what happened was, we went from Moscow and being stuck in that cell for 5 weeks with Cliff, and I had something else to say about Cliff and I forgot, so just moving right along. Go to Arizona, and now I end up stuck in a cell with the name Richie Rich. I cannot remember the first story Richie Rich told, because he didn't tell any stories, because he didn't have the attention span for it. Nor did he listen to any stories. And he was so distracted that if I tried to tell him a story, I'd be like, yeah, dude, one time me and my brother, he'd go, oh, dude, dinner. Like, whoa, you cut me off right there, bro, without even a turn signal or nothing, homie. So, yeah, the whole time in that cell, we had to eat in the cell, we couldn't get out for day room, no shower, we were just stuck in there, just laying in bed, daydreaming, doing burpees, whatever, because no fun talking to Richie Rich. Then finally, they take us to another cell, a whole another institution. They get us there, and they say, okay, we're going to keep you locked in this cell for 6 weeks during like an orientation process, but we're going to let you have your property. Like, cool. I had brought headphones with me from Soledad. Again, my property headphones were gone. I was pissed. They were floaters. Belonged to somebody else. I scratched out their name, put my name in. I figured it'd get through. It didn't. No worries, Richie Rich has a TV. He brings the TV in. We get it. We can clearly see that there's a plug missing from the back. It took me like 2 hours to talk him into breaking this TV, getting in there, and putting that plug on. He's like, no, dude, I want to break it. I go, it's already broke, bro. It's broke. You can't watch it. What we're going to do, we're going to take a laundry bag and make like a little string, you know, like the vents, the air vent in the TV. We're going to put laundry bag in there. We're going to do like a little saw action, and we're going to break it off. We're going to get in there and put that plug on, because we're stuck in here for 6 weeks, homie. We want to watch some TV. He's like, no, I don't want to break it. It's already broke. Finally, I talked him into it. Got in there, and boom. Sure enough, that like 2 months later, they came and did a cell search and all that, and now it's what I was looking for. Now it's altered. Can't have anything altered. There's a big hole in it. They're like, why do you have a hole in your TV? You take stuff in, take stuff out. Did you take that piece, melt it down? Like, what do you got going on over here? We're just going to take the TV. So he lost his TV. But hey, at least we had one for the 6 weeks, huh? So, be that as a man. Sometimes, no, I'm not going to go there. So, let me tell you this. I'm going to talk about something for a minute. Let's talk about athlete's foot. You know that for years and years of athlete's foot. I got it from prison. Like, hey, Splinter's a prison channel, dude. Me, athlete's foot. Hey, got it in prison. Where you at? Got it in prison. Their socks are so shot out. You get a PIA, the prison industry. It's not cotton. It's not. It's something. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird fabric or fiber, whatever the hell. It does not agree with my foot. What do you do in prison? You don't take your stuff and send in to wash it. You'll get a brand new set of socks, brand new set of boxers, and you'll wash them in the shower and wear it over and over. Just doing that year after year, it messed my feet up. Gave me like a permanent case of athlete's foot. I'm trying to mine, because you know what? Athlete's foot, let me tell you a little secret. Feels bomb. Hello? Is anybody with me? When you have athlete's foot, now I don't have odor with my athlete's foot. Now, you have odor, now there's a problem. I'm not a stinky guy. I smell great. But, yes, I have a form of athlete's foot where it itches. And I'll be scratching it, dude. I mean, it just feels like, you know, your eyes rolling back in the back of your head. There's something when you do work, air conditioning work. Air conditioner, you know, they got a vent right there. There's a big piece of duct. How that duct is hooked up to that vent, something called a panduit strap. It's a big old strap. And I would take a panduit strap, you could put it in your work boot down the side, you could scratch your foot, athlete's foot. Oh, it feels bomb. Panduit strap is the best thing for that. I wrote a rap way back in the day, a gangster rap. I used panduit strap as a lyric. I said, hey, check it out. I'm strapped up like panduit. Run up if you could handle it. Then after that, I was like, damn, then what? Like, if you bring your car around here, I'll dismantle it. Like, see, I have a lot of half-written songs. I can get like a lyric or two in, like a sentence or two, then, yeah, I fall off, dude. But, yeah, run up like a panduit, homie, if you can handle it. But I like to take panduits and put it in my work boot and just scratch the hell out of my athlete's foot. So, I had to go to the doctor for a physical. My homie got me a job. And it found the drug test. It's a long story for weed and methadone. They're like, if you're on one or the other, we'd let you in. But both of them, it's like bad news. I went to the physical, the doctor's like, you're in great shape, except you have athlete's foot. I'm like, I know, isn't it great? But, lately, athlete's foot, I've been getting so hardcore on it, I actually cut inside of my toe and I was bleeding. I was scratching inside my toe, and, you know, eyes roll back in my head, but then I felt, like, blood? What? And then I start getting affected. So, like, I'm going to kill game on that. That's one of my secret obsessions. I went and got a bottle of athlete foot spray. I'm going to start taking care of it. And now I heard you actually have to dry your feet good when you get out of the showers. But hey, good luck drying your foot in CDC with the towel they give you. Yeah, those towels don't absorb water, so it makes it a little bit difficult. I mean, they got tons of problems, and this is one of them. So hey, I'm going to cut the string and let it fly. Peace!